Catch your breath, football fanatics, because today we're peeling back the layers of a story that's more than just XS and OS. It's about the very foundation of an NFL franchise. You thought you had the Atlanta Falcons figured out this offseason, didn't you? All eyes were on the draft, the blockbuster trade for James Pierce Jr., and the surprising silence in free agency. But what if I told you the Falcons just made their most critical offseason move, and it flew under nearly everyone's radar? The unseen foundation. Why? Ryan Neuzil is the Falcons' game changer. Forget the flashy draft picks and the big-name acquisitions for a moment. While Jalen Walker and James Pierce Jr. certainly set the headlines ablaze, and the signings of Leonard Floyd and Divine Deablo raised some eyebrows, there's a quiet hum emanating from Flowery Branch that deserves your undivided attention. We're talking about the trenches, the unsung heroes, and the man who might just be the most pivotal piece of the Atlanta Falcons' 2025 puzzle, Ryan Neuzil. For weeks, speculation swirled. The Falcons' free agency period felt understated, almost too calm. Terry Fontenot, known for his strategic prowess, seemed to be playing his cards close to his chest. Leonard Floyd's one-year deal was a solid veteran addition, offering a pass-rushing presence the team desperately needed. Divine Deablo's two-year extension bolstered a linebacker core already brimming with talent in Caden Ellis and Troy Anderson. Even the re-signing of Mike Hughes for 3 years seemed like a smart, if not spectacular, move to solidify the secondary. But as the OTAs kicked off, one crucial free agent remained unsigned, an enigma shrouded in uncertainty. Then, like a perfectly executed play from the line of scrimmage, the news broke. ESPN's Adam Schefter, ever the insider, delivered the definitive report. Ryan Neuzil and the Atlanta Falcons have agreed to a new 2-year deal worth up to $9.5 million. Now, if you're like many fans, you might be thinking, Ryan who? And that's precisely why this story is so compelling. In a league obsessed with quarterbacks, wide receivers, and edge rushers, the truly significant moves often happen where the cameras aren't pointed, where the grunt work is done. This isn't just another contract, it's a strategic masterstroke that speaks volumes about the Falcons' long-term vision. Why Neuzil's return is more than just another offensive lineman signing. Let's break down why this agreement isn't just important, but absolutely critical for the Atlanta Falcons, especially with the impending arrival of Michael Penix Jr. First, and perhaps most crucially, the scarcity of starting caliber centers in the NFL. Finding a reliable center is like striking gold in the trenches. These are the quarterbacks of the offensive line, responsible for making calls, snapping the ball, and anchoring the run game. Drew Dalman, who Neuzil capably stepped in for, signed a significant free agent deal to join the Bears, leaving a void. While Dalman was a solid player, the options for a direct, equally skilled replacement were dwindling rapidly. The market simply doesn't offer a plethora of plug-and-play centers ready to step into a starting role. By securing Neuzil, the Falcons have locked down a player who has already proven his ability to perform at a high level when called upon. Second, and intrinsically linked to the first point, is the presence of Michael Penix Jr. under center. Penix represents the future of the Falcons' offense. He's essentially a rookie quarterback, and while he brings immense talent and potential, he'll need stability and a strong foundation to thrive. The center position is the linchpin of that foundation. A stable, consistent center can make a world of difference for a young signal caller, providing clean snaps, consistent pass protection, and clear communication along the offensive line. Imagine a rookie quarterback constantly dealing with errant snaps or pressure up the middle. It's a recipe for disaster. Neuzil's familiarity with the system and his proven ability to step in and perform offers precisely the kind of stability Penix will need as he navigates his crucial developmental years. The tale of two centers, Neuzil versus Dalman. You might remember Ryan Neuzil stepping in for the injured Drew Dalman for 9 games. This wasn't just a temporary fill-in. It was an audition under the bright lights of the NFL, and Neuzil passed with flying colors. Comparatively, when you look at their pass protection, Neuzil's performance stood shoulder to shoulder with Dalman's. He held his own, consistently providing a clean pocket and allowing the offense to operate effectively. This is a crucial metric, especially in today's pass-heavy NFL. Protecting the quarterback is paramount, and Neuzil demonstrated he could do just that. However, the significant difference lies in the run game. Dalman has been a superior run blocker, creating lanes and moving defenders off the ball with greater consistency. This is where the debate truly heats up. Now, a crucial caveat, the sample size. Neuzil's 9 games are a limited snapshot. It's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's possible that with more playing time, Neuzil could improve significantly in his run blocking, perhaps even matching or exceeding Dalman's production. He could simply be a late bloomer, or his technique could evolve with more reps. On the other hand, there's the possibility that in a larger sample his run blocking metrics might decline. The good news for the Falcons, however, is that this deal carries very little risk. A savvy play from the Falcons front office. Remember back on March 12th, when the new league year began. The Falcons extended a right of first refusal tender to Ryan Neuzil as a restricted free agent. This was a smart move, giving the team the upper hand in negotiations and essentially putting them in the driver's seat to retain him. Neuzil, to his credit, recognized the opportunity to secure a more lucrative long-term deal, and he seized it. Even with that built-in advantage, the Falcons emerged victorious in this negotiation. It's a win-win scenario, a testament to Fontenot's calculated approach. Here's why. Option 1. Ryan Neuzil is a competent starting center on an advantageous contract. If Neuzil continues to develop and proves to be a consistent starter, the Falcons have secured a key piece of their offensive line for a fraction of what it would cost to acquire a similar talent on the open market. This allows them to allocate resources elsewhere, building depth and strengthening other positions. Option 2. He isn't, and the Falcons don't have much to lose. Even if Neuzil doesn't fully live up to the starting potential, the financial commitment is not debilitating. It's a team-friendly deal that allows the Falcons flexibility. They can continue to search for a long-term solution at center in future drafts or free agency without being handcuffed by a massive contract. The risk is minimal, and the potential reward is immense. This isn't a flashy, headline-grabbing move. It's not the kind of acquisition that gets jerseys flying off the shelves. But make no mistake, the re-signing of Ryan Neuzil is the kind of move that championship teams make. It's about building from the inside out, securing stability where it matters most, and providing the necessary support for your most valuable assets. With Michael Penix Jr. poised to take the reins, the importance of a reliable, consistent center cannot be overstated. Ryan Neuzil isn't just an offensive lineman. He's the silent anchor, the unseen foundation, and perhaps the most important free agency signing the Atlanta Falcons have made this offseason. And that's our deep dive into the Falcons' most critical, yet under-the-radar, off-season move. What do you think about the Ryan Neuzil signing? Does it change your perspective on the Falcons' off-season strategy? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this in-depth analysis. Your support helps us bring you more exclusive content like this.